Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
Bohemian Rhapsody. This is the story of how Freddie Mercury and his fellow band members Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon formed Queen, one of the most iconic rock groups of all time. The film follows Queen as they produce hit after hit, topping the charts while constantly evolving their sound. Bohemian Rhapsody is a foot-stomping celebration of the band, their music, and their extraordinary lead singer Freddie Mercury, who defied stereotypes and shattered convention to become one of the most beloved entertainers on the planet. The story traces the meteoric rise of the band through their iconic songs and revolutionary sound, their near implosion as Mercury's lifestyle spirals out of control, and their triumphant reunion of the eve of Live 8, where Mercury, facing a life-threatening illness, leads the band in one of the greatest performances in the history of rock music, in the process cementing the legacy of a band that were always more like a family and who continued to inspire outsiders, dreamers, and music lovers to this day. Titanic. James Cameron's Titanic is an epic, action-packed romance set against the ill-fated maiden voyage of the RMS Titanic, the pride and joy of the White Star Line, and at the time the largest moving object ever built. She was the most luxurious liner of her era, the ship of dreams, which ultimately carried over 1,500 people to their death in the ice-cold waters of the North Atlantic in the early hours of 15th of April in 1912.
The bank job. Self-reformed pretty criminal Terry Leather has become a financially struggling car dealer and settled into a pedestrian London life with his wife and kids, but takes the plunge into big crime when his ex-girlfriend Martine turns up with an offer to pull off a lucrative bank heist. After Terry assembles his crew of misfits and begins the operation, he finds that there are other agendas of play and powerful players who have designs on the vault contents.
Pain and Gain. A pair of bodybuilders in Florida get caught up in an extradition ring and a kidnapping sham that goes terribly wrong. Lincoln. With the nation abroad in still another year, with the high death count of civil war, President Abraham Lincoln brings the full measure of his passion, humanity, and political skill to what would become his defining legacy: to end the war and permanently abolish slavery through the 13th Amendment.